Hey everybody, Adam Savage alongside Dan and Martin from Cinema Relics. Dan, we are ensconced inside your amazing personal collection, or part of your amazing personal collection.
Yes.
And we have a tale of two Canes today.
Yes, we're here at the Cinema Relics Archive.
Thank you for the official name.
Yes.
Dude, this is my favorite robot in cinema. Right here. He's the moment this movie came out, I was like, I have found my favorite robot. I've never changed my opinion. He's always been my favorite. I love Cain.
He's awesome. A drug-addled monster. That's right.
I want Tom Noonan to play all the villains.
He's awesome.
He's amazing.
He's awesome.
These are two unbelievable pieces, and they're both screen use, am I correct?
Yes. Well,
this is one of the stop-mo.
This is one of the stop-mo puppets, one of many that they used in the film. This particular one was specific for the scene when you first see him open up in the garage. He's got his headlights on his shoulders, and it's used for that sequence. This guy here, the upper half is screen use, and the lower half is a build by Martin based on this thing.
Dude, okay. Was there ever a lower half for this guy for filming?
I was told there wasn't, although when we were just talking off camera, you were saying you remember seeing one.
We participated in Robot Wars, Mark Thorpe's predecessor to BattleBots in 93 and 95, I believe. And there was in the lobby for one of those contests what I remember being a full-size Cain. It could have been the top half. And the fact is, I took some pictures of it, and I have them back in San Francisco, and I'm going to go look through them.
I'm really curious about this because...
Craig said there wasn't a bottom half.
Okay, so...
Yeah, and he built it, so I assume...
I'm assuming I must be wrong in my memory,
Yeah,
but I'm very curious that I remember so keenly that it was there.
You have the pictures, so...
Right, because I literally, when I saw it was there, I came back with a camera and just took a ton of photos because it was my favorite robot.
Right. Well, memory's weird.
Memory is totally...
Especially from that back then, that far back.
And there's a third scale, too.
Is there?
Well, the half...
Oh, there's a
double
half scale, right, for the
top section.
But just the top section.
Top sections with the part of the arms also. Like, I think the arms are done, the gun and... Yeah.
Let's talk about how remarkable this thing is. There's over 200 separately machined, intricate, tiny pieces, and a greater number of nuts and bolts, I believe. And this is actually a visible stop-motion armature.
It is. Yeah, it's part of the design, right?
And I remember Phil Tippett saying that he was a little upset at how many people bootlegged the Ed 209 after RoboCop. And when it was time to design Cain, he was like, I'm going to design something that is impossible to replicate. And I kind of feel like he succeeded.
Yeah, it took a long time for them to do that, didn't it?
Yeah, totally. I mean, and there are model kits that have shown up of this.
Yes.
I have bought them all, and I really enjoy them, but they're seeing this thing. I have seen one other. There's another one of these in Peter Jackson's permanent collection.
Ah, right, yes.
That is also one of the machine ones. But these guys must have spent well over a year.
Oh, yeah, at least, yeah. And I know there's at least 4 of them.
Four fully aluminum stop-mo models.
Because Tom Cinnamon has one, there's one at Tippett. Do you have one?
Yes.
And Peter Jackson has one. So there should be at least 4. And I think they only made 4. Plus
4, maybe 5.
Maybe.
Well, there was a stunt one that got thrown.
Yes, the rubber
There was
one.
a soft one.
Yeah, a rubber one. That sold at auction a while back.
That's right.
Yeah.
Talk to me about what you love about Cain.
Well, what I love about Cain is that it's such a realized, really actual, like, if I could see a robot built to do this, it would look something like this because it feels so industrial. Whereas Ed 209 is slick, he's scary looking, but he's got all these panels on the outside. You can really see Cain's working armature and as if he was real, like the size of this guy. And it feels real and deadly, especially when you throw in a nuke-addled druggie on side.
Well, and you've got the radioactive symbol here and this spinning Gatling gun.
Terrifying.
Absolutely terrifying. I think you're totally right, Dan. Ed 209 is like a later product design cycle of a killer robot.
Right.
And this is an early prototype.
Right, exactly. Or something that was built to not look pretty, but really just do its job.
Yeah.
Ed 209 is refined.
It truly is.
Yeah.
I have a Cain robot. I have castings of one, and I have slowly been moving up through it, replacing the cast resin with aluminum. And mine can almost stand on his own now.
That's cool.
But I have a deep intimacy with all of these parts, and one of my favorites is this little motorcycle brake rotor. That they put in here as the ankle stop, which is actually, honestly, the weakest part of R2-D2 is his ankles. That's where the R2s break. And these guys have this institutional knowledge. They know that this is where the most strain is. So they put the strongest stop there.
That's right.
It's perfect
It makes
industrial
sense.
engineering.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And the guys who built it, Craig Hayes, Merrick Cheney, Thompson Amond, Blair Clark.
A lot of the same machinist team that worked on Nightmare Before Christmas, Peach, etc.
And there were Chris Rand also, and Paula, and they were big motorcycle fans, all of them.
Really?
They all drove like Ducatis, Triumphs, or Japanese motorcycles. So if you look at this, it does look like a bit of a motorcycle.
That's amazing.
And that's why they did the motorcycle discs on the...
Oh, that's really cool. Yeah. I really enjoy all the practical movement that they added in, like the shocks that don't get animated, but just move when the legs do.
That's right.
I have to imagine that for the stop motion animators animating these sequences after a whole lifetime of sticking tiny Allen wrenches into foam arms to try and find that screw to tune that arm.
And then having to heal that foam for the shot.
Yes.
It's
this
right
must
there
have
on the
been a
surface.
deep pleasure to be able to go through it.
It's so complicated, though, to animate.
No, having put these together, I'm like, the idea of animating these sounds like an absolute nightmare.
Frightening. And it's so well animated, too. It's so beautiful when it moves.
Yeah.
And it's consistent throughout the entire... You can mimic a Kane. Or you can do the Kane walk if you want.
Oh, yeah. Well, and also he uses... I think RoboCop 2 uses like every film technique that's ever been used to do large to small, forced perspective, rear projection, high speed, stop-mo. It's like there isn't a special effect that they didn't find a use for.
Technically, it's an amazing film.
Truly. My little one, I want to give him eventually that screen that comes out. I don't think I'll ever do it, but I fantasize. That's the one you were saying was the half-scale one,
has
when you see his face.
2 little screens and the big screen in the front.
Do we know where that one is?
I think, it's still at Tippett Studio.
Okay.
In pieces, I think.
In pieces.
It was disassembled,
America has a few leftover pieces of it,
Of that scale?
Of that scale,
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're really pretty.
It's knowing this thing as intimately as I do, because I've taken it all apart and put it back together again, it's also physically hilarious to see this. And I want to talk about this guy a little bit. I know this means something different in the movie industry, but this guy's got legs now.
He did. Finally, after years of being in a wheelchair, now he gets his legs.
So talk to me about constructing a full new set of legs for
Well,
Kane.
your friend Mark Dubois measured all the parts and made computer models.
Of every piece.
Of every piece.
Wow, okay.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah. So he sent me the file, and then all I did is I rapid prototyped all the pieces. But the interesting part is that in his models, there were no radiuses on any of the pieces.
Oh.
So I rapid prototyped, and then I sanded the edge to give the radius to match the stop motion puppet. Because it looked different with sharp edges.
Right.
Then we molded everything. I found big bolts here. They were to scale.
What's this, an M35 or something?
So these were quite dangerous and heavy.
Did you get any? Any freebies that were mirrored across?
A few. There was a few pieces, but some of them are asymmetrical. So
almost all of them are asymmetrical.
Yeah, a lot of them.
Oh man, that's a lot of molds.
Yeah, it's a lot of molds, and then I cut a few parts and I used them on the right side. And I had my friend Ryan come in, and he did the paint job to match the top. We brought it here unpainted, and we brought him next to the top part, and he did the paint job.
Well, you had a base coat.
Base coat.
But yeah, all the detail work was done by Ryan.
This is a wood structure here, and we're going to put a plate, and we're going to tie it to the post.
Amazing.
That's in the back there.
So he'll still be supported on a welded structure.
Yeah, that's right.
It'll just look like this, is what he's saying.
Exactly, but they'll be independent from one another.
It will look, though, as if they're connected.
Yes.
And the post will be brought back behind it, so it'll disappear as part of the display. But for shipping, because my hope is to put together a traveling exhibit of robots, AI, and artificial humans, he's going to be one of the standout pieces, and he needs to be able to come apart relatively easy. So this will allow for that.
Displaying him like this is incredible. The last time I saw him, he was at Tippett's and he was on the floor.
That's right.
And he was amazing, but standing like this, he's so intimidating.
Yeah. In fact, he'll be even a little taller because when we get him on, he'll actually be up another 6 to 8 inches.
Well, and I assume you'll have, the arms will be out and they'll be this. Because standing like this, I feel like a puny little human ready to be torn into chunks by this thing.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
don't.
he's
You,
a
this
bit
thing,
scary.
tell me about the top too, because you don't see what's on top. There's the damage.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, you get into it.
You know, at the end of the movie, RoboCop pulls
Right, he's on his
out.
back and
right.
he's.
Yeah, so the top part has been ripped out. So there's a gun on his shoulder that
Right, the one that comes up and over.
and he
right.
blows it up by shooting it. So that gun is not there. There's a little bit of the damage left.
That's right, right on this side here.
But there's a gun in the back. They actually have it in the back.
That's
model.
incredible. Does this have its
Yes.
receipt? Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
In fact, I believe,
We got,
depending on
it's
how.
just I zip tied it up there.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, if we're careful, we can pull it out. But this door opens and the claw juts out as you open the door.
Oh my gosh.
There's a little lever. It's really complicated mechanism, and there's a giant bundle of cables that control the little claw that opens and closes.
Right.
Eventually, we could try to make it work again.
Yeah,
By
and then-
oiling all the joints and all the cables and having it come out.
Yeah, if I ever come across a screen-used nuke canister, which I would imagine probably doesn't exist anymore, it would be cool to be able to do that.
Yeah.
I'm just enjoying moving the arm.
Imagine trying to manipulate this or animate this piece.
No, not at all. This is crazy.
Insanity.
And I mean, all of this is vacuum form. It's all meant to keep as light as possible,
You
but
could
still.
pull these forward, see? And it locks
Yeah,
in.
they absolutely do. Look at that. Oh,
And
gorgeous.
you'll recognize one of your best friends powering the Gatling gun.
you mentioned this. This is hilarious. Oh my God, you've got to come back here.
Every model maker's favorite,
Okay.
every model maker's favorite tool.
I'm going to sit here. There we go. And then, so check it out. This is a Dremel mounted into this angle bracket, and that's a sanding drum that turns the Gatling gun. Lest you've ever thought that your mechanical solutions were inelegant, cast that thought aside. In film, it is whatever works. And the Dremel worked for this, so they left it. I'm going to get out from under this.
And it probably still works.
I'm curious what other thoughts you have about how he's going to be displayed. Maybe actually even make this work.
Potentially. Yeah. It really depends on, for a static display, probably close, but I think if we can figure out a way to make the new canister open and close relatively quickly,
Still works great.
and it could be interesting to see that open and close, every 10 minutes
Sure.
in a museum display.
Yeah, it's amazingly built and it works beautifully well. And that little mechanism is extremely intricate. The door triggers the claw to go down and drop.
Right.
It's one mechanism.
One mechanism.
And then there's little fingers that open up and close.
Yeah.
Incredible.
It's creepy as heck.
Oh, I'll imagine. I mean, I also imagine if you got the Gatling gun just spinning.
Oh yeah, that would be cool. And that's an easy thing to do.
Right. Potentially, just
Yeah.
boop, plug it in.
Yeah.
Dremels
And little fake smoke
probably
coming out of
works.
the end.
Yeah.
It's overwhelming the amount of labor
Oh,
visible here. It's overwhelming the amount of labor visible here. This feels like that times 2, times 5, times 10.
it is.
Dude,
It's a work of art.
it is absolutely a work of art. Guys, I'm so thrilled to be standing in front of him. Good, amazing work, Martin. Just fantastic, giving him a pair of legs. Dude.
This was already done, really. It was just printing and casting.
Dan,
To an excellent degree.
Wow, thank you.
it's a beautiful piece of art, Dan.
Thanks.
Thanks for watching that entire video. If you loved it, you might also love this video.